Buenas noches, YouTube. It's me again, Tolstoy-Kafkaevsky, this time bringing you a video review of a line of cheap LCD games that I found at my local crap emporium. And, okay, here we go. Now, you may not be able to read that, but it says Techno Source Super Basketball LCD Video Game, which apparently is small in size, but big in fun. And for ages 3 and up, which I qualify for, thankfully. Alright, they come in 5 varieties. You've got Super Basketball, Skateboarding, Super Pinball, Super Racing, and something that is bound to give you a laugh, Space Intruder. Alright. Well, let's have a look at the pinball one. Alright, now you're probably not going to be able to see the screen too well because it's extremely small and LCD-ish, but I'll do my best to describe the game for you. Got a little switch on the back here, that's how it activates. Plays kind of an annoying little piece of music, like most LCD games. Okay, you can't really see that lime green pea soup screen, but, well, anyway, it's pinball, except for, the animation is kind of so choppy that it's kind of difficult to see which side the ball is going to fall on, and not to mention, there's nothing for the ball to really bounce off of. There's no scoring system. It's just a bunch of, you know, decorations painted on the back of the screen, and so it kind of tries to look like it's bouncing off of things, but at the end of the day, it's more of a game of keep the ball in the air as opposed to bounce the ball off of things. There's no real strategy to it, and it's just a pain in the ass. Alright, enough of that. Okay, let's take a look at Super Skateboarding. I'm sorry, just Skateboarding. It's not super like the rest of them. Okay, this one's actually upside down for some reason. Alright. Let's see, here we go, we hold it this way. You can't see this one either, really, but who cares? It's, you know, sort of like racing, except for you're supposed to dodge around these little black holes that kind of appear on the screen. I guess they're potholes or something, and you're supposed to dodge around them, but it really doesn't matter. You can run right over them. Sometimes it won't count it against you. It won't even take a life away. Sometimes it will. Who knows? There are also other skateboarders in the road, but you can run right over them. They're not good for anything. Alright. Let's take a look at Super Basketball. This one's kind of interesting. You're the guy at the back of the line. There's a guy at the front of the line who tries to block your throws to the basket. You can see on the little squiggle at the bottom, and there's a squiggle at the top. Why did the squiggle at the bottom disappear? Oh, it went into the shadows. Okay, you can try and throw a basket. Sometimes it'll get blocked, sometimes it won't. It's extremely easy to get past them if you're actually paying attention and you're not a total artard. I've just scored 14 points in a row, 16, 18, and then it goes back to 0 for some odd reason. So that one actually at least has a scoring system. Okay, this is Super Racer. This one's not so bad. This one is kind of like the skateboarding thing, except for it actually counts it against you if you hit the other cars. And interestingly enough, the longer you've been playing the game, the faster the pace actually gets. So it kind of adds a bit of interest to there. It actually kept my attention for over 3 seconds. So that's pretty good. Okay. And last one, but funniest of all, is Space Intruder. Oh, that's not a rip-off of some kind of classic arcade game. Alright. Okay. Turn her on. Alright, so it's like Space Invader, okay, but instead of there being any shields or anything, you just kind of navigate a ship around. Now, you can't actually see that. This one actually has a weak LCD, light emitting diode. Okay, I actually don't know the difference between an LCD and an LED. Someone should probably explain that to me. Anyway, but you shoot little, you know, lasers at the hovering spacecraft, except for there's only ever one at the screen at a time, except for when you get to higher levels, which who really cares. You can sometimes get hit by their enemy missiles and it won't count it against you. I think the games are retarded. No, physically the games are retarded, because they must be broken or poorly designed, because sometimes it won't hold it against you to be shot up. The only other thing is that the animation, again, is kind of blocky, so it's like, the animation is blocky, so sometimes you really don't know if the bullet in midair that's kind of chugging across the screen is yours or theirs, so you don't know to dodge it or not. So, well, anyway, That's all of them. They all came from China. They're all cheap. They're all crap. But, you know, I gave them a 4 out of 5 because I have a soft spot for Chinese workers. They work hard. Okay, this was Told by Kafkaevsky. Yeah.